G'day guys, how's it going? Alright, so in this video what I want to do is, people have asked me how do I sync the two cameras. So I've got a camera there that faces towards me, linked to the bike, and I've also got the camera on my helmet, and I have two of these running at times, and people are saying how are you getting the audio from the two cameras and having it all synced up and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, just as a bonus tip, I want to explain to you, as soon as you get more than one camera, if you add another camera to your editing process, it just adds so much more work to the bloody process of doing it. So just remember that. Now, people are going to ask me what bloody cameras have I got. They are the Sony Action Cam AS100V. So they're the older ones, not the newest ones. So, first thing we've got to do is we'll be on the bike. We may as well be going along. Now, what I first like to do is turn the bike off, because what I'm going to do is talk. So let's get the cameras going. Try and get them to run at the same time, pretty close, but you have to do this. So I'm making sure that, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this camera that's mounted here is in a cover, so it doesn't hear as well. So doing that, that's going to give me, in the editing, which you'll see, it's going to give me some profiles to be able to match the two clips up. Now if the bike is running, and then this is on my setup because I have this housing, I'm going to start the bike, I'm going to do the exact same thing, and you'll see how much harder it is. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I've worked out tooting the horn, and this also works when I'm out with Alistair, when we're running the dual cameras. Beeping the horn works pretty good. Rightio, so that should give us some footage to play with. So because this is mounted to the bike, it's in a cover, the sound of the engine, in the helmet it's alright, but on this one, you don't get those little peaks that you can match up very well. Now, with the horn is really good, but it's hard to pick it as much as your voice. Like you can hear if there's an echo, which means you're offline. Alright, so that's it. Let's go into the man cave, but first, actually, I've got to take the Jeep to go and get a wheel alignment. Then we'll get into the man cave and get you on the computer and show you how I do it. Rightio guys, so we're now back in the man cave. It's actually late at night. I got a bit bloody waylaid. So what I'm going to do is I've got this screen recording, so I'll be able to bring you close in on there. So what I've done is I've grabbed the helmet footage and the what I call the pole, which is the one on the bloody bike. I'll put this into Sony Vegas, which is the software that I use to edit. It doesn't matter what software you use, it's the same, pretty much the same thing. So now come down on the screen. So this bottom one here, that is the helmet cam. That one there is the bike cam. So they're both together when I first turned them on. So if we play this,
you have to do this. So making sure that 1, 2.
So I'm out of sync. So what I've got to do is try and line these up. So I'll pause that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch these out just so that we can see these little points here a whole lot better. Bring that along there. So clearly I can see here is where we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same as up here. So all I've got to do is move one of these to basically match. So I'll put a line there, and I reckon if I do that, that's going to get me pretty close. So let's have a listen.
1, 2, 3.
There's a slight echo.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So that means that I'm not exactly right. So now I know from trial and error that if I move this along about, most probably maybe there, that should be about it. when the helmet, because it picks up my stuff. So let's try playing that.
1, 2,
So it's still out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2,
Still out.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this
No, so I've gone way out.
here is in a 1, 2, 3,
Back a little.
4, 5,
There you go.
6,
I've got it.
8, 9, 10. Now this
That's basically the essence of how I match the two up. Rightio, so now I want you to see the difference when I've got the motorbike actually running. So as you can see on the screen there, this is where the motorbike, so I've basically started the bikes up. But now you can tell that there's nothing to gauge. I can see them just down here, but up here I can't. So what I then got to do is I've got to use my ear to try and get it to where it should be, and that's what takes a lot of time. So that's why I say turn the bike off, don't have it on, and then do it. But sometimes you've got to do it that way, and that's just the way it is. Doing the horn thing, if you've got the bike running, it's still the same thing, but the horn you can hear a lot clearer through everything. So anyway, there you go, guys. That's basically how I sync them up. That's it. There's no magic bloody thing to it. It's putting them in there, lining them up, hearing, and then going, right, that's where they line up. Cut that front bit off and then go from there. I think there are some programs that actually can sync it and find them for you, but yeah, that's the way I do it. There you go, guys. That's it. That's how I sync up those bloody cameras. I might do, I don't know if you guys are interested in how I lay the footage. Like if there was those four, I had 4 cameras running. So I had the 2 handy cam and another like a little camera that does video, and then I had the 2 action cams. So there was 4 lots of footage, so there was 4 lots in that thing, and you got to work out. You got to match all those 4 bloody soundtracks, and then get rid of whatever you want. As you saw it, I was showing you how I was swapping between. I don't match them and then run those, and you're having the sound off each of them. I delete, so I only have one soundtrack. So whether it's from the helmet, or from the cam, or from the rear when I started up the bike. So I end up with, I'll just show you down. So this video that I've just been doing, I've only got one video source, one one soundtrack. So I can see here that, you know, with the double, that'll be out of the sound recorder, but then see those singles there, I know that's come out of my helmet, and then I've just added the text overlays on there. But basically that's what I was saying, as soon as you add an extra camera, there's a whole lot more mucker. So it doesn't just double it, it bloody nearly tenfolds it, because there's the audio stuff you've got to stuff around with, and then there's the, okay, I'm going to show that view, and then I'm going to show this view, and then I'll go back to that view, and it's all the bloody stuff passing around. I enjoy doing it, obviously. There you go. All right, I'm going to stop bloody rambling on. Rightio, guys, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, just keep on keeping on.